Before we get in the video, please like, make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, go ahead and leave a comment below, and click on the how you can help, which brings up the Family Friendly Game website and gives you lots of ideas how you can help us. Thank you.
Struggling, but it looks like we're live. Stable, stabilizing. Alright, 30 seconds, no crash, I think it's stabilizing. We're consistently getting to 60 frames. About minute 17.
Alright, you guys start talking. I'll be there in a minute. You just get in on all the social media.
This is the PC gaming show. We don't know much of anything about it other than it's going to be PC gaming. And it's powered by my least favorite company.
FFG reacts.
No.
Okay. Those two disagree. I'll be here in a minute to hopefully mediate.
I mean, at least there's a sponsorship with Epic with this, so.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the Family Friendly Gaming FFG Reacts, the PC gaming show. This is part of our E3 2019 coverage.
It's just an ad on Twitch. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live. We can see the stream there, so. Yep. Live on Twitch.
This is the PC Gaming Show, a celebration of the most vibrant gaming platform. For the next 2 hours, you'll see all new gameplay footage, trailers, and interviews. Taking the stage today.
Okay. I'm in, hopefully.
Well, it'll be over there so we can talk.
Borderlands 3.
Okay, some more Borderlands 3. Whatever Evil Genius 2 is.
Last Oasis.
I don't know what that is. Hey, you're in.
Yep.
Griftlands. Planet Zoo.
Ooh, Planet Zoo.
Yeah.
Remnant from the Ashes. Mosaic. Warframe.
Oh, Warframe.
Baldur's Gate 3. Shenmue 3. The Reveal of Unexplored 2. El Hijo. Age of Wonders. Planetfall. And more. And now your PC gaming show hosts, Day 9 and Frankie Ward.
Epic game.
We're mainly console gamers, but we're kind of interested in seeing a PC gaming show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PC Gaming Show!
He kicked his mic.
Yes!
Yeah, he loud.
We're so happy you're here today. We have a great show for you lined up.
Is he Pee Wee Herman's son?
Games that we're going to be showing off. 30!
Please, no.
Will be updates to existing franchises.
Wait a minute,
titles.
looks like him.
Others will be
Hey,
exclusive.
the other person,
Get Frank.
the other person got stuck in the 80s.
She's one of the ladies from the 80s.
Powered by Epic
Thank you so
Games.
much. Thanks to you for coming out. It's 10 a.m. in Los Angeles. Happy Monday, everyone. Best day of the week. Hello to all of you up in the balcony. And of course, thanks to you tuning in live from all over the internet, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're tuning in from, welcome. We're happy to have you. My name is
Family Friendly Gaming.
I'm one of your hosts for this event. Joining me is
You're
the
not live streaming on
fantastic
the website.
No, I'm just messing with him.
Hello. Oh, thank you very
That's
much.
true.
Thank you
Oh,
so
let's
much.
click on all their stuff.
Now, For you guys at home, for the first time, whatever platform you're watching on, we are going to be pulling your clever comments. Just remember that. I said clever comments. From Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook throughout the show, making you famous on the internet, on the screen. We're going to be sharing them live. And one of the things we're especially looking for are your questions for the Borderlands 3 team, because Sean has got a mission to put their questions to the developers.
Should be off to the right side.
That's right. Midway through this show, I'm going to be asking those questions to the creative director of Borderlands 3. Use hashtag PC Gaming Show.
It's freaking out.
We'll read them live.
Yeah, you hacked it.
Until then, let's start the PC Gaming Show with our very first title from UK developers.
Alright, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Several years ago, they announced that they were working on the follow-up to Evil Genius, a real-time evil.
Sorry about all that, everyone.
And now, Rebellion is ready to reveal its
It's a very small
vision
stage.
for the project. So, PC Gaming Show, who's ready to stroke a cat menacingly? Here it is! The world is free to reveal for Evil Genius 2 World Domination.
Because he's evil.
Okay.
Oh, I like that effect. That's pretty cool.
Representative of gameplay mechanics.
And we'll charge them $1 million.
Yeah, try to compare that to Epic Games. I think you're about that.
Maybe Epic Games. I don't know. Under construction. Top secret classified. Okay. This reminds me of that Heroes game. That
Oh,
MMO.
look, all the different places.
Gold bars. Look like Incredibles. Sharks with laser beams on them, maybe?
Oh, smaller. All these subtle Austin Power references.
Yes. Pretty much all Austin Powers.
Dragon B.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is the successor to one of the most beloved RPGs ever. And with me to talk about
Oh, that guy's tall.
Ryan Mitsoda and Cara Ellison from Party Lab. Now,
No
Ryan,
kidding, 5, 6 foot.
you were a
2.
writer on the very first
What's with the
season.
gloves?
What does it need for you to finally get to work on the sequel?
Judging by the pads, I think he likes to punch
that,
things.
a lot of people have very high expectations and to meet those.
Well, let's take a look at whether you
Okay.
are going to meet them, because we are going to take
He
over
seems
the
very,
very
like,
first
soft-spoken.
footage.
He's a gentle giant.
That's
World.
all we've had thus far is world exclusives.
Yep.
But how can they really be exclusive if other people in the companies know about them?
Guess I have to be the one to tell you.
Goes to the PC game. Paradox.
This one looks M.
War of Dark.
You're obviously new to this whole existence,
World.
but truth is, most of you types won't even make it a whole year. We have one rule. You don't break the masquerade.
And running through a burning building.
Looks that way. Until you get to play a vampire.
On the 9th.
That's right.
The city. We're all fighting over scraps here. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your death. Having fun yet?
No, not really. Empire of the Masquerade. Yeah, that sounds M. Bloodlines 2. That means it was the first one.
Unfortunately.
Coming 2020.
Pre-order now? It's
Guys,
like
what does it
6
mean
months
to be
away.
a vampire in
It's
this
in
world?
next year.
Could be 9 months away.
I'm sure you can pre-order the new Xbox, not say a year. They didn't even announce it yet. They said it, but they didn't show
Their
it.
presence secret from humanity. So the vampires are kind of staying hidden in the shadows while also needing to feed on human beings and kind of manipulating us in order to get blood.
We're talking about feeding on human beings. I'm getting flashbacks to last year's show. Cara, it's not just a case, though, of sucking blood and filling up your health meter, is it? Actually, different types of blood do different things.
right. So we have the resonance system, which means that essentially vampires can kind of see the emotional resonance of human beings, like fear or desire, and then they can feed on
I got no
it,
idea, no clue.
like feel the same thing.
Are we gonna say something clever in chat and we'll try to chat again while we're babbling about this?
The VC stream is in 100.
And there were some really interesting characters in that trailer as well. What kind of relationships are we looking for with
What
them?
with the 3 dots right there?
Well, very fragile, very volatile relationships, very mature relationships, so it's going to be a fun time.
And one thing that was really intriguing to me when I was learning about this game is you don't just get bitten and turn into Nosferatu,
You have to follow the chat. Oh, there you go.
I think we should maybe put that into the game, because then I'm definitely playing it. You actually have to adjust to your environment to becoming a vampire, right?
That's right. So essentially, in the game, when you were made as a vampire, sort of a very young vampire, a lot of other vampires are made at the same time, in this thing called the massive race. And that means that essentially they're
breathing
having
is optional.
Lucky time than you in the world. You're having a relatively good
Is that from
time.
the family from the gaming account?
They don't know what you're doing. You're going through that puberty on your own, and you might have a family. You might have, say, a wife and children, and you are morally subjected to drinking blood to survive. And so you have a less good time, let's say.
To survive, you need water, food, shelter,
Brian, the first game came out in
bed.
2004. You've been waiting.
No, vampires get an all-in-one exclusive. I mean, because the blood's both food and water. I mean, think about it.
But yeah, we're gonna make it work.
Well, you know what?
This guy keeps closing his eyes, notice that?
And of course the audience here, and they all can't wait to play this game. Can you wait, guys?
I can wait.
I'm not gonna play it though.
Like,
So
never.
I think you've convinced everyone here
Never
now.
in 10
When are we
years.
going to be able to play the game?
We're gonna do one next year.
Fantastic. When can
February
we learn more?
1st.
Bloodline2.com.
Thank you so much.
She seems like she would be
Good luck. Give it up.
into vampires.
Now, have you ever wanted to play Dwarf Fortress in space?
No.
Some answer is a space station sim for omelette steak and chucklefish. After a catastrophe on Earth, humanity has launched a desperate attempt to find refuge among the stars.
But
Your
you
task
said
is to
dwarves.
manage a colony capable of sustaining life, crafting components, controlling
Could be a
colonies,
reference to some other game we all know about.
asteroids.
Could be.
But when you're living in space, there can be
Space
big
dragons?
consequences to even the smallest mistakes.
In space,
Let's take a
nobody
look at
can
how
hear
get
you.
there. It's our master.
No, they can't.
You float in space too.
Chucklefish, they sound familiar.
They worked on a game I played. I don't remember its name. Star something.
I like the view. That's my favorite view. The top down. Grow your colony. Build and expand. And
Sounds like a fun free app.
Yes, sure does.
it's gonna be on the PC.
Yeah, you can download apps on the PC.
Yeah, no, it's not kidding.
Do you want me to go to the Xbox Microsoft Store and go download an app and just show you?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I just never think about that because I never do that. I don't download anything if I don't have to. I like physical copies.
The
Spaceship.
inferior copies.
I like owning instead of renting.
I like booting up the game instead of having more and more problems.
I like being able to control it, not them.
Actually,
shut down
recently the
whenever I want
Destiny
to.
disc started corrupting hard drives.
You know what? This almost looks like a PlayStation game. PS1. The graphics.
It's meant to be like that, probably. It's Chucklefish. That's their art style. Start Mixer.
Voice.
Starmancer.
PlayStream.com.
Our next guests both started as modders, and now they each independently run their own studio. Let's welcome to the stage from Tripwire, John Gibson, and from Torn Banner, Steve Piggott.
Hey, Sean.
Who?
Now I understand. Both of you started as modders, working independently, and run your own studio. Talk me about the collaboration that you started together.
Yes, Steve. So we've known the Torn Banner guys for a long time, even giving them some advice when they were modders, going commercial, helping them not make the mistakes that we made. and we've been friends, and we've always wanted to work together. And now we've sort of formed this independent, former mod team, professional super group to get an awesome game out to fans. Yeah, for us, it's a dream partnership as well. We've always been really close with Tripwire, and we really respect their games. We see them as one of the few studios that's bringing true innovation to the FPS
Chivalry
genre,
2?
and that's what we're all about as well.
So let's take a look at this upcoming collaboration between Torn Banner and Tripwire.
So if you mod enough, you can make your own studio. Looks like maybe all they're gonna have is world exclusives.
No, it's going to be talking about Borderlands, and we know it's from the console.
Okay. Torn Banner.
Chivalry 1 was like a medieval battle simulator.
RTS.
No. First person.
Oh.
I don't remember how many people there could be in a match. There was a decent amount of people you get in a
Oh.
single match. Too much blood.
That's him.
I mean, they cut off limbs, but all things considered, there was very little blood.
Is your head a limb?
I don't know. He did cut off an arm as well.
Yes, he cut off an arm, so he chopped off a limb, and then
Yeah, but for
he
chopping
chopped off
a-
his head. He decapitated him.
Yeah, but for chopping off an arm, that was very little blood.
Ugh. Gross.
Coming 2020.
Why are you, what is your aversion with blood?
Gross.
Ow, that's
Gross.
Oh, talk to me about Chivalry 2, Steve.
Well, Chivalry 2 is about bringing players into their favorite medieval movie battle scene. And our flagship game mode, Team Objective, does that by having players complete medieval objectives like building castles, raiding villages, and yeah, you're not just going and standing.
I thought they said clever comments. Let's go. That's not
You're,
clever.
like you said, burning houses, killing peasants.
Seems to be awesome nostalgia. I mean, that's not
Playing as
clever. It's just
getting killed.
promoting
It's really
them.
about letting the player experience every iconic moment of the era. And on top of that, we've
I like the
come around,
archer.
We've increased the player count scale to about 2.5 times with the
Look what someone's asking for.
64 players. And on top of that increased scale, we've added horses, which really allows us to add a lot of drama to the game.
So it's dark, you
bring in
can't see anything. That's
characters
what you
like
define as looks
Battle of the
amazing?
Bastards from Game of Thrones.
Don't worry, we'll
I
go last
mean,
season. Just Battle of the Bastards.
adds to the
is gonna be in
atmosphere.
game. Yes. All right, so I want to ask
You can't
about
see anything. How is that
swordplay
amazing
elements
graphics?
of
I don't
Chivalry
get it.
2. I mean, I know it's
Because
really
what you can
critical
see is
element.
really nice.
Yeah, and this time
I
around,
couldn't see much of anything. Except the fire.
What we're doing
The fire looked
Did
nice.
you not see the texture on the sword, the textures on the armor?
No, they're talking about these people are they're at the bottom got the vampire bloodlines too. See vampire bloodlines too.
Every swing, every action of the combat feels readable and fair.
Who else called off work today? Now that's clever. Pop-Tarts? What, I mean, come on.
Yeah, and it's very, very fluid and much more accessible than the previous game. And it's,
Well, a good family-friendly game will like a cool comment then.
What I really enjoy when I'm playing it.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask about the fluidity, because in a lot of melee combat games, you hit a button and there's like a full animation swing, and then you sort of reset. So it's kind of these discrete, chunky times. I understand
It'd
that.
be better in
So we can
VR.
sort of play-
Minesweeper Battle Royale.
Yeah, we've where you're kind
That's
of
clever.
using both arms at the same
I like
a lot
that.
of pog
Yeah.
champs.
A core part of our focus this time around has been making it so that players
That
can
works
play
for me.
multiple opponents at the same time.
Like one on one forward situation.
The
Because that's
Shenmue
fundamentally
Pog.
part of the becoming the ultimate warrior.
the comments at the bottom are more interesting than what they're babbling about.
Well, I mean, I do have to
Planet
ask,
Zoo.
talking about
Hey!
Chivalry,
Oh, okay. All right. Planet Zoo, I'm interested in.
The original Chivalry is
Oh, man.
kind of like
Seems like it's just
silly
gonna be a
fun. Like, how do
awkward
you
section.
balance the
Ooh.
mastery with the fun?
Ooh.
Our goal has always been
Ooh,
to get players
Terraria.
to take the game as
Ooh,
seriously as they want to, and also as silly as they want to. We know that
Anyone?
probably about half our audience plays the game drunk, and we love that.
Talking.
Finals right now.
At least half.
I was talking about basketball.
That's an important metric.
No, you're talking about like
The game
tests.
has a huge influence
Ah.
on Python as well. I mean, in the over-the-top voiceover,
bad for those
role-playing
people.
opportunities. I mean, the game is genuinely
Baldur's
fun.
Gate 3
I think
through waiting
you
room.
can beat a man with a chicken while quoting Shakespeare.
Farming
Like,
Simulator.
I disagree.
Yeah,
Whatever.
physically tough.
Battle
well,
Royale.
that's
Farming Simulator Battle Royale.
They actually are doing
when can people get their hands?
a farming simulator battle royale.
Chivalry 2 is
Now I'm
coming
interested.
out,
They're doing
early
ranked
2020.
And it's coming.
ranked farming simulators where you and two friends
Oh, look forward to checking it out. in
That's
early
not a battle
2020.
royale.
Gentlemen,
you have to
John
do the
Gibson,
most
Steve Higgett.
farm money or
That's
whatever.
not a battle royale then.
You don't fight, but
We
you.
are just
Yeah,
getting
Battle
money.
Royale is more than 2 people, Dad. You already said they're just getting started. What is this?
I don't know. We got to talking.
You're watching the PC
Sorry.
Gaming Show.
I mean, we got kind of
That's close.
Battle Royale will start
Hurry up.
from 8.
Build a world for wildlife
Okay.
in Planet Zoo. From the creators of Darksiders, Remnant from the Ashes, Baldur's Gate 3, and more trailers, interviews, and gameplay footage.
On the PC
I played
game.
the original Baldur's Gate. It was obnoxious.
Our like epic. Lost.
Blip times 25. Blip flop.
Oh, I've heard of that game. I just don't want to play it.
Skip that.
Looks like an app game to me.
Yeah, it does. Looks mindless.
Yeah, I waste the time to play the game anyways.
It's like you weren't doing anything. It was just collecting points.
Yep.
The one guy who can't figure out how to use an umbrella. Blow your mind out now. Are those cars just going in circles? Yes, they are.
They're going around a roundabout in circles. That's what they got in the UK, roundabouts. Now in the ocean.
Mosaic.
Coming
This year.
this year. Which, there's something actually I like about this
Blip
week.
Blop is out now.
You know what I like about this week? That
was a
Forza
brand new
update comes
trailer
out
for
this week.
Mosaic, a dark and atmospheric adventure game coming later this year from developer Killblight and publisher Raw Fury. So how are you guys enjoying it so far? There's been some swords, vampires, We're listening to your reactions to the PC Gaming Show throughout the entire
I wanna
broadcast,
see
no matter
Epic,
what platform
the
you're
developers.
watching and ranting on.
No.
So keep them coming. Our next game is a ghost-themed multiplayer hide-and-seek game inspired by a popular
Ghost.
mod. Charge up your proton
Unless
packs
they're
and get
announcing
ready.
they're shutting down
for
Fortnite.
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters! World experience.
Exclusive.
Exclusive, whatever.
Coffee stain. Wait, they're familiar.
Very sky.
Do they do Ghost Simulator?
I think so.
Shiny light. So shiny.
Poltergeist Simulator.
Oh. Okay.
That's not the ghost.
So off-brand Ghostbusters. Wannabe Ghostbusters.
No. Luigi's Mansion multiplayer.
Look, it's Mario.
PC.
Look, I found Mario.
Bye bye lamp.
Ow.
It's like absolute mayhem.
So you can play as the Ghost or the Ghostbusters.
I'd rather play as the ghost. To
My
make
Ghost looks like a whole lot more fun.
just scared the Ghostbusters. Midnight Ghost Hunter.
Ghost Hunt.
Whatever.
No Sorry, no
Okay, I know it's not no G, but Clock Tower. Oh. Freaky. Some tells me it's an in-game.
It might be T if it gets rated. What PC games don't get rated?
Joining
Don't
me on
see
the
any blood, I don't
stage
see
to talk about
I mean, I think it'd be
Midnight
T.
Ghost Hunt.
Honestly.
Why are those
As
circles
a
spinning?
Dynamic one-man team.
Because there's probably gonna be like
Creative
horror element.
programmer,
type deal.
designer,
Look at their stage.
Sam
It's put
Lowe.
like a T.
Look, he knows wherever to stand.
It's a T for a
Yes,
stage.
it's a T.
Sam, please tell us
This
what
is
is
the worst
going on
company
in
ever.
that. What is Midnight Ghost Hunt all about?
So, Midnight Ghost Hunt is a multiplayer ghost hunting hide-and-seek game. You can play either as ghosts or ghost hunters, like a 4v4 format. The ghosts can hide inside average everyday objects around the haunted house. The goal is to look like harmless furniture, but on the inside, they're not so harmless ghosts as you saw.
Yeah, and if I'm understanding correctly, it's not
What
about
if the prop
hiding as a
fights
lamb.
back?
Take out a hunter. It's actually
Really
you do that
enjoyed
setting,
the
running away and
show.
Exactly. So the main objective of the ghosts is to
The
try to stay
game-
hidden as long as they
The
can
games are so epic.
until the clock strikes midnight. Midnight being kind of
I
the,
said
an
it's
hour of
every
ghosts,
year.
basically. Can
blank.
fight back if they like, but in general, You know, they want to try to hide, but if there's a hunter kind of off by himself, he can quickly just hit him in the back of the head and knock him out real quick, and he has less hunters to deal with.
I see. Well, what's the identity of the hunter? I mean, we've seen furniture flying all over the place. What are the hunters do?
So the hunters, it kind of can be divided into two different segments. The first part of the game is kind of almost like a detective
Loading
game.
the art.
They're sort of trying to figure out where the ghosts are hiding, because it's not really obvious at first glance. So they've got gadgets like a footprint tracker, they've got like a radar like you saw, to try to narrow down where in the haunted house these ghosts are hiding.
Ghosts
As soon as the
never
first ghost is found out, it starts getting a bit more chaotic.
at
There's ragdolls
noon.
flying everywhere, and they have that cannon to really try to smash the ghosts into pieces. So those are kind of the two aspects of the ghost.
I see. Well, talk to me a little bit about the inspiration for Midnight Ghost Hunt. I understand it's based
That's
on
special effects.
Gary's mod called
Yeah.
Prop Hunt.
So that's definitely a big inspiration.
This dude just says,
I mean, it seems a little possibly it
Some
could get
furniture
demonic.
that
things
moves,
out
yeah,
there
that
with it, but
they knock you out.
I might try it.
So it kind of almost becomes like this
Game
action hide and seek
bait.
sort of mashup. You have a reason to be a little bit afraid of the things that you're hunting. So that changes up the dynamic a good amount.
And I want to ask about when the clock strikes midnight. We saw the very spooky red color pop up. We didn't see what happens then. What's going on there?
Take
So
my.
midnight, if even
Like I said.
one ghost survives 4 minutes into the match, then
take one money.
you hear this ominous grandfather clock chime across the map. All the lights will actually flicker out. It'll get really dark and scary, and all the ghosts that were destroyed actually return as vengeful spirits. They're a lot more powerful than before, and they glow a very brilliant red. So at this point, the tables have turned. The hunters are now the hunted, and they just need to try to
Can't
work
wait
together
to try
stay alive
and
long enough for the evac to come, which is another 4 minutes or something. Usually
recreate.
the ghosts win when it gets to midnight.
Are you talking like 90% of the time?
Because the ghosts are so overpowered at midnight. The hunters are doing whatever they can to try to prevent midnight from even occurring by destroying all the ghosts and clearing the house.
Well, awesome. When can people get the chance to try out Midnight Ghost Hunt?
So we'll be running an alpha event later in the summer. You can sign up at midnightghosthunt.com. I'd also like to give a shout out to our Discord, discord.gg/midnightghosthunt. Later in the summer, we'll be giving out keys on our Discord as well as on our main website.
Well, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Malone from Bolted Sky Games.
All these games look really good.
For our next title, we got Frankie up in the balcony, and if I understand correctly, Frankie, this is a sequel.
You do understand correctly, Sean, yeah. It's a big sequel to a small indie game. Unexplored 2 is a procedural adventure, a roguelike that challenges you to fight, to be clever, and to solve its
She just
mysteries.
told you on it.
Explore a beautiful world, engage with its creatures, and befriend its people. Search for magic lakes and ancient statues until you
Egypt
die.
game.
And die again. This is Unexplored 2.
Die, big smiles. Die again, super big smiles. What? Sorry. Doesn't make me smile dying. Big sugar.
Okay.
This looks horrible.
I don't know what that is, but you should be terrified of that.
It looks like the kind of garbage you'd enjoy.
I've seen NES games that look better than this.
What do you mean?
Ooh,
Ow, my
bland.
Ow, my eyes.
You just don't like the art style. It looks
I don't. I didn't like the Oblivious one either, or whatever it was. Stand there. Just take it. Take it. Take it. Yeah. There you go. You took it like a boss.
Maybe it's hard to control.
I don't know. Maybe they were just trying to show dying and you go a different path.
Maybe.
Oh.
Sand now.
You better be careful or it's gonna catch those hands.
That's make me want to laugh again.
Yeah, because that time.
We call that the one the eat and retreat.
Yeah, you eat and throw a basketball.
Don't go in there.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Would be
Don't.
prudent.
Don't do it, Jimmy.
Yes. I am cool.
Unexplored too.
Oh, Wayfarer's Legacy.
Yeah. I guess that one's okay.
One of the biggest bang for your buck that you can get when building a new rig is investing in a new monitor. And here to talk about a groundbreaking new display, Samsung's Dean Dalcero. Welcome, Dean.
Samsung, really?
What you
Paid
got for
promoter.
us?
Yeah, well, you gotta buy a $1,000 phone to get a free skin for Fortnite.
Well, let's take a
Love
look.
his mic.
I was gonna say, is Micro Super Bros. Papago maybe? Yeah, I think it's Papago.
I mean, that's a, whoa.
250 hertz, 240 hertz.
Is that a, oh, I thought it was a star for a minute. A boat? It better not be a ripoff of PUBG.
No, it probably is PUBG. I'm gonna say it's Papago.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey, test
Okay,
racing.
so that's not tearing.
Sniping. That's what I'm doing.
I think that's warface.
Does curve really make it better?
It allows you to have a better field of view.
Oh, that's another.
So you can see
Hey,
like,
that
Price.
Samsung.
you can see like partially behind you.
How much money is this monitor?
Which is really good.
And I gotta start asking, talk to me about those juicy features and specs.
So it's 240.
Hey, welcome, Ben.
We believe it's the world's first. So you have lag, carefree
Smiley face.
performance. And we think that the curve is
Really
1500
know what it
radius
is.
going to be a very
Could
immersive
be
experience. You wouldn't
someone
get from a
that
traditional flat panel.
And I wanted to ask a little bit about some of the color
It's one of the weirdest
Sure,
monitors
it's
I've
a
ever seen.
3000 to 1 contrast ratio.
I just want to know
You can
price.
choose deeper black, brighter
Most
white.
people have bigger monitors than that.
First,
Yeah.
where they
It's like a
do
big
dark
circle
tones.
monitor.
Yeah, and I understand it also has
And we'll see
G-Sync. I
what
saw that
else.
flash on the
Yeah, I know,
screen.
but some people have the expensive ones.
People have like
Well,
3
this
of
is the
those.
PC gaming show, and we're showing off a huge variety of games here. What are the types of games?
You know, my day job, we have two monitors.
240 hertz
Side by side. I'm serious.
G-Sync to work
Okay.
well.
We use two of them, side by side. You can have stuff on one screen, stuff on the other screen, go back and forth.
First-person shooters are really going to benefit.
It's pretty cool.
First person shooter,
We have to
wow.
ask, not just when is it available, but what type of cost are we talking?
Is there a fourth person shooter?
Oh, they're talking about a cost now, wow.
For 27-inch panel. So it expands our gaming lineup to 8 models. Yeah.
Because when you said 400, I mean that's 27 inches.
Right.
$400.
$400?
So our gaming lineup
27
expands to 8 models, range from
That's not
24 all the way
bad.
up to 40
I mean,
QHD.
yeah.
The size doesn't matter. What matters is the refresh rate, which is the impressive part.
Yeah, that's right. For any in the audience,
Yep.
it's there. You can go
The
there.
refresh
for it.
rate's what gives it its value.
Yeah.
Not 4K.
Not 4K.
Not for that price point.
Hey, stop.
No, no.
Why you gotta say that? Why you say that? Why you bullying
Funny,
me?
man. He's being funny.
It's not funny at all.
I thought it was gonna be 4K 240 hertz.
He's being honest.
Stay tuned
Not for
for
$400
more
you're not getting
announcements,
4K.
trailers that never before seen footage, including Gearbox answers burning questions about Borderlands 3,
Borderlands
the next
3.
game from Clay Entertainment. Get ready to rip the galaxy a new wormhole in Valfaris, and more.
Why gotta say and more?
Yes. I mean, I don't like the art style in Borderlands either, but so.
And now the PC Gaming Show presents What's Next from Funcom.
Funcom. Is that a company?
I guess so.
Someone's got skin pad leather on.
I'm gonna ask one question. What is
Hello
this
everyone, thanks
terrible?
for the round of applause.
Whoa.
It's very exciting
got a tattoo
for
on
all
her
of us
arm.
at Funcom to be
A whole
here
arm.
at the PC Gaming Show
She has a sleeve.
for the very first time ever. And naturally, we would like to show some of the cool stuff that we've been working on.
Rizli?
So, without further ado,
Funcom?
here are some of the games coming
What's this,
for
Funcom?
2019.
No, that's their company name. Their company name that they think they're fun.
Strange is going on.
Xbox One.
That looks like
Until now.
aliens.
Xbox One, Nintendo Switch PC, PlayStation 4. Oh, July 30th.
I'm gonna guess
M.
M.
Yep. Including with fire, I'm gonna say that's definitely him.
You've been traveling, Con. You could use your skills.
Stalkers got each other's backs, right? What happens to you happens to
Look,
me.
the talking moose.
Mm-hmm. Conan Unconquered.
Um, it's already passed.
Wait, 5. Yeah, you're right.
It says May the 29th.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's like
It
last
may have
month.
already come out.
Yeah, it did.
Just because something came out doesn't mean they're not going to advertise it here.
So it's not a world exclusive.
It didn't say world exclusive.
I know.
Wait,
what was
I saw
Moons of Madness.
Okay.
Halloween.
Xbox One PC.
It looks like it fit Halloween.
I mean, yeah, sure it does.
Yeah.
Every time I crawl, I just think of the moon's haunted. And Dinklebot saying we can look in the eye.
What's that from?
You know
Yeah, Halloween
Dinklebot, right?
2019.
He's the little midget that plays in movies.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was the original voice actor for the Ghost in Destiny, right?
Oh.
And he had a really monotone voice when he said it.
Yeah.
And we hear on the moon, and he goes, after you open the door, he's like, oh,
Please welcome to the stage,
we seem to have
founder
awoken
and
the hive.
director of Mighty Kingdom, of Maze.
So yeah, I've
Is it him
constantly been
again?
doing our own games for over 26 years now. But recently we had the great pleasure to be working with some other
Where is
very
she from?
talented
Somewhere in
developers
Europe?
and help
Probably.
them publish their games.
Like
And on that
Denmark
note,
or
I'd like to
Norway or...
introduce
Hey,
Phil.
stop talking about Denmark. Denmark
He
is
is
in
founder
France.
of Mighty Kingdom, a studio
No,
out of
Denmark is not in
Australia,
France. It's in
who
Europe.
has been
They're
working
both
with
in
us
Europe.
on something a little different.
Oh.
Thank you, Natasha. So on April 1st this year, we put out a little trailer
this
for
one,
something
yeah.
called Conan Chop Chop. And considering the day that was
Conan
passed,
cooking
no
game.
surprise that people decided that was April Fool's joke. So yeah, we have a little surprise for you.
Now I'm confused. April Fool's joke.
It's not.
Just like Diablo Immortal or whatever it was called.
Yep.
There's something else. Someone else said that thought it was an April Fool's joke and actually did it.
Trying to read that.
Mighty something.
Dark Zones.
Quite possibly the best Conan game yet.
By Dark Zero. Whatever that is.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Taku.
The game is definitely not real, but should be. Okay, this looks different. It could be probably M.
Yeah. 2D.
Most Conan games are M. I was hoping it wasn't, but... Why would the dolphins have blood?
Reasons. It's actually just colored bone marrow. Calm down.
It's purple!
Colored bone marrow.
September the 3rd, 2019.
You ever see bone marrow with your eyes?
So
No, you can't say it's not
Conan
purple.
Chop Chop, it's a roguelike action-adventure game. It's very real, and it's coming to PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch on September the 3rd this year.
On the Switch, too.
We also have a playable version here at E3 at our demo room, so if you want to give Stick Figure Conan a try, then please don't hesitate to drop by. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Last Oasis is a nomadic survival game set in a post-apocalyptic future where the Earth is not rotating. The last humans need to outrun the blazing sun in massive open-world environments. Good times. But cheer up, sunshine. This is one of the most original-looking multiplayers we've seen, with interesting ideas underneath. A player-driven economy and some truly incredible death machines. Coming to early access on Steam on July 15th, let's take a trip to the Last Oasis.
This Oasis sounds familiar. Here's a Genesis game called that.
We have places to be. We must escape. Commit Big Bird.
How do those things operate?
Very careful, Dad. Talk about a whiff.
They had a boulder that came around in that rolling game, remember it?
Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
I missed like games though.
They had a sequel, but it just seemed to die. This one could be T or M, just depends.
Cause that a dragon?
It most likely won't be raped to death.
Timber 32.
Probably not.
Show more.
Planetfall. Age of Wonders.
Mm.
Now this looks interesting.
Again.
I'm gonna go with Ruthless Military.
August 6th.
Mm.
At least a lot of their games are gonna be this year. That's fun.
Yeah.
Seems more.
Planetfall.
Age of Wonders.
Pre-order.
Oh, it's gonna have Xbox One and PS4 too.
The name of the game is Age of Wonders Planetfall, a 4X strategy game, and joining me on the stage to talk about it is the game director Leonard Sass and principal gameplay developer Tom Bird. Welcome, guys. Good to be here.
They're really subdued to this
So,
place, you know?
Leonard, just give us the gist of what Age of Wonders Planetfall is all about.
Sure. Age of Wonders is a turn-based strategy game where you
because
play as
the
one of the
PC
survivors
gamers
of
are
the Shattered
the
Galactic Empire.
Fine.
Choose or create your own
Can't
faction.
wait.
They include the Vanguard Expeditionary Force.
certainly weren't at
Empire
Bethesda's.
when everything went to hell. There's
Mm.
Scavenging Cyborgs or the
Those are
Amazon
not
Bioengineers who
true
write
PC
dinosaurs.
gamers.
You know, I want to ask, because there's a pretty broad range of
Wow.
strategy.
No one cares about the Syndicate.
To give a sense of what the game
No one cares about the Syndicate.
What happened with this
Oh, there they go.
The spaceship comes down onto the planet. The planet is
Oh,
where
Syndicate's
the entire
winning now.
takes place. And that spaceship will then transform into a
They heard me,
capital
they're like,
colony where your
"Oh."
entire empire begins
Mm.
as an attempt to take over the world. Around you, you've got a number of sectors, and each of these sectors has a little story on them, most of them. So maybe you'll find a genetics lab which is still full of horrible mutant creatures, an entertainment complex overrun by horrible robot monsters, a temple with holes in the sky and horrible demons. Get you.
Wow, everything in his game is horrible. You hear that? Horrible this, horrible that, horrible.
Dinosaurs with
I'm
lasers,
scared
right?
for life.
Dinosaurs with lasers,
Perfect. Well, I mean,
cats with lasers. No, sorry, no cats with lasers.
Does he need to go to the bathroom or something? I mean, dude,
you have to settle with
pay
dinosaurs.
attention where your hands are.
You know, I saw the expansive tech tree show up in the game briefly, and I know that growing resource and tech is a huge part of strategy games. How does that function?
Right, so part of these tech trees come from your origin race. They sort of represent the past of where you came from. They include new units, new modules for your units, like jetpacks for your troopers, orbital laser cannons you can launch from space, social doctrines, all about war.
Yeah.
And the second part of your tech tree comes from your secret technology, and that's all about the
Honestly,
future
that's the
of
weirdest
tech.
thing I've seen at E3
So
so
you can
far.
create like a
Watching all these
combination
things.
between man and machine or man and computers.
Yeah.
Others include doomsday technologies that allows you to infect the entire population with alien brain-eating parasites, or win the game by splitting space-time.
I love how many details you're giving me of the horrors that
Wait,
await on the
winning-
planet.
Splitting space-time to win the game?
Yes.
How would that work?
Well, I want to ask about
You stop
some
all
of the
time?
combat that we saw. Because in a lot of strategy games, the combat can be very brief. It just, shows two armies pinging off each other. But I understand that the tactical layer is quite rich.
Right, so
Mr.
when combat
Shariah,
starts, you'll see, like
you
on the
get
world
out of
map,
here.
maybe like a little sort of space lab or something like that. When you go into combat, you will zoom all the way
Okay.
in, and you will be inside the lab. You'll
He is
see
not
all the
American.
pipes and all of the
No,
tubes
neither am
going
I.
around. All of your units which you've been putting
At least they
together
speak
are now
English.
deployed in turn-based combat. You
Better
can
than
use
some
to cover. These are abilities, shoot
I'm
laser
gonna say
cannons.
that's probably,
the boss. You've got like a
maybe
bunch of
you should
space
speak
balls and
their
little metal
language.
suits with big holes in the ground. Like
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
that's not gonna happen.
holes.
I'm
Maybe
not
you
even-
chose
I'm not
to
even
hit
gonna
her
guess.
with
You expect
horrible
them to be
alien
cowards.
robots as they run forward and slash people and shoot acid on them, that kind of thing.
Because
How
we're
long do some of these
in
battles
America,
last?
and English
It
is the
depends. The short
common
battles
language of the world now.
maybe 2 or 3
Go
minutes.
America!
At the end of the game, you've got a massive siege, like
If
20
nationalism
units on
like
your
that,
side,
you're
20
gonna
units
start
on their
another war.
side. You've got orbital cannons blast.
You know, women started more wars than
That can maybe take
nationalism.
30 minutes.
No.
Well, talk to us about when we
In the
can play
past,
the
there's
game.
been wars
The
over
game is
women.
due this
Yeah.
August 6th. It's going to be
And
available on
nationalism.
PC, multiple platforms,
Mostly nationalism.
consoles, and it's available for
Do you
pre-order
think
now.
so?
Well, lovely.
All right.
Hey, what's that URL?
It's aow-planetfall.com.
It was just on the
Well,
screen,
I'm looking
dude.
forward to it. It's less than 2 months
Yeah.
away.
Watch the
Thanks so
replay.
much for joining me.
I know he can't see
All
it.
right. Bye, guys.
Thank Thank you for sharing the horrors of the future.
Okay, thank you, Pee Wee Herman's son.
And for our next game, Frankie, I have to ask you, what year is it?
Why? The year is 1946, Sean, my dear boy. Europe
according to her era, it's 1983.
torn apart by the satanic Plan Z. A brave band of heroes cast the fury into hell, but little do they know, the nightmare is far from over.
Boom.
Tongue. This is the
Wolfenstein.
world-exclusive reveal of the next shooter from the makers of Sniper Elite 4.
No, I guess not. I guess that wouldn't be Ed.
Sniper Elite 5.
No. No.
I would think so. Whoa!
And premature.
Well, we know this one's M.
Well, it told us. Of gameplay.
I have a feeling that man's about to get his head removed.
Hey, I think I saw this in Apex Legends. Oh, zombies. We're gonna have Nazis and zombies? Nazi zombies. So she trips when it just lays there forever?
Goodbye, let's count go 518.
Wait, a zombie with a flamethrower?
Hey, we found Juggernaut.
It's a pyromaniac.
Sniper.
He go boom!
Stop.
Called it. That's disgusting. This is like World War One. Yuck. Can you get infected by using it?
I mean, you don't know what they have or how it spreads.
That's true. Time to go. They're about to get overrun. I don't think there are enough bullets.
You gotta think. Oh, that's freaky.
Zombie army did work.
2020.
I'm happy to know.
Or is a zombie army for Dead War?
Yeah.
Later on the PC
I
game.
was very say I was happy to know not know about the first three.
A love
But
letter to classic JRPGs. What's next for Warframe? A surreal noir adventure set before, during, and after the Big Bang. Baldur's Gate 3, and more.
alrighty then. Another M game?
Oh gosh. This is Microsoft all over again.
Ravaged the earth.
Oh, perfect world.
Unending assault.
Burn, drag with.
We are victims to a hatred that we do not understand. This
Inside the monster.
consume our world and the
That might be the voice of the Queen.
worlds beyond. Unless you
It'll be online.
trial by fury and blood.
Mm.
Seek the source of death itself. Prepare yourselves. They are here.
I don't think she's a queen.
Well, maybe not the Queen, it might be Eris. The voice actor sounds familiar, I know I've heard it before. I know she plays someone in Destiny, but I'm trying to decide if it's the Queen or Eris. They have very similar voices.
Oh, that's Remnant.
Comes out right this year, I'm guessing.
Yep. It's one I'll avoid. I like the circles in the bottom.
Joining me
That's
on
kinda
the
cool.
stage to talk about Remnant from the Ashes. In that trailer, we got the chance to see so much new gameplay footage and new environments. Let's welcome the CEO of Gunfire Games, David Adams. So David, I want to ask right away, for those who are unfamiliar with Remnant from the Ashes, what kind of game is it?
So Remnant's a co-op action shooter set on an apocalyptic Earth and across a bunch of cool fantasy worlds.
That's never been done before.
In that trailer, we got the chance to see a huge variety of different environments. Like, what are these different places? Who's the player in this story?
So as a player, you're on sort of a Odyssey-like quest to save the world, and we really wanted to have a bunch of different cool locales that you go to just to experience a bunch of different stuff. And you start on Earth, but it rapidly changes very quickly as you get into the game.
And one thing that we talked about before is that
Does
replayability.
Earth change or we go to different planets?
This is a game that you could play through it 10 times and still be seeing new bosses, new monsters, new locations. How exactly does that work?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest features of the game is the dynamic generation system. So we generate the maps, the enemies, the quests, NPCs, bosses, everything.
You built those all by hand, right?
Yeah, it's all hand scripted, but the system takes all the pieces and stitches it together. So you might play the game and come into work and say, hey, I talked to a giant tree and fought a dragon boss, and I'll be like, I met a guy in a helicopter, an old guy in a helicopter, and killed a tree ant. We'd have completely different experiences and playing the same game.
And you just have to keep going through and eventually explore what all the possibilities are.
Yeah, you can play the game over and over again to see the stuff. You can jump into your friend's world to experience the content in their world, and that's a big part of the game, just jumping in and seeing what you get.
Now, that's the
I
only
want to ask
acceptable
about
type
loot,
of
which is, I understand, a big part of the game. How does it function?
I don't think it is single though, is it?
Ever shifted?
That was
It has
online.
single player.
Yeah, the loot in the game is all
You can jump in
legendary
your friend's
items.
world
Tied
or you
into
can have your own.
dynamic generation.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you fight a boss or meet an NPC or get a
41,
cool
37, 37.
Having a branching story like that.
It might be a boss weapon or a magic
I don't know how branching it is.
So if
It's just
play
you
game,
fight
you
the
get all
boss with a different
events. You'll have different equipment than I have.
helper. In a helicopter or on an elephant. I mean,
There were
that's
3 people walking through.
on land or in the
co-op
air.
experience. How does co-op
That's
function?
what one
And
is.
the
So the
complete
game is full
boss.
co-op from beginning to end. You can jump
I
in.
thought they said it was the same.
The game's
They both
definitely
fought
slower
tree
paced,
ants.
more difficult.
No, one of them fought a dragon. Did you not hear that?
So
No, I didn't.
This one
there's
fought
a
a
huge
dragon.
advantage to bring your friends
The
to
other
come
one
in there and
fought
help you take down
tree.
bosses or fight off different events and just generally progress through the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a big fan of
But it's
Bloodborne,
them,
Dark
isn't it?
Souls, I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to Remnant
Yeah.
from the Ashes.
Right.
What's the release date? Where can people go for more information?
So Remnant's coming out August 20th on
awesome.
PC and Xbox and PS4. And if you pre-order the game now, you can actually get in early and start playing the game August 16th.
Well, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, David Adams from Gunfire Games. Thanks so much for talking to us about Remnant.
I almost gave him a golf
And
clap.
as we mentioned earlier, keep those questions coming. I will be asking
that type pink?
on stage the creative director
Yes.
of Borderlands 3 everything you want to know. Doesn't matter what platform you're on, just use hashtag PC Gaming
Dragons.
Show. And until that time, let's talk about our next title. This one was announced 2 years ago at the PC Gaming Show here. It's a game from Clay Entertainment called Griftlands. It's changed quite a bit in the last 2 years. It's now a deck-building roguelike where you don't just fight, but you also negotiate your way through a broken-down sci-fi world. It's going to be available on the Epic Game Store in one short month on
Oh, they
July
already lost me.
11th. And
Card
Alpha.
battling?
Take a look at some of the footage.
They already lost me. The second they said Epic.
Yep.
Unfortunate death for a game that hasn't even existed yet.
So we lose a lot.
Looks that way.
So you have to hire mercenaries. There's no blood, no gore. If it wasn't for the card battling, it might be interesting.
Well, the Epic Games Store would be interesting.
Well, there's that too.
Planet Zoo is the latest game from the makers of the brilliant Planet Coaster. Please welcome Piers Jackson and Lisa Bourne from Frontier Development.
This one will hit our audience.
Now, Piers, what kind of zoo are we going to be running here?
So Planet Zoo is a new management sim game from us. It involves you building and looking after a modern zoo, and you get to look after the most...
Hey, why don't you post a comment, Planet Zoo, cool, sweet, something like that.
Each of the animals are unique.
It hits our audience base.
Desires and their own behaviours.
They stopped caring about Zoo Tycoon after that first video, though.
You build around them.
That's okay.
Today, for the very first time, we're really excited to be able to show everyone here our gameplay video and to announce our launch date.
Oh, fantastic. Let's buy the world's largest family pass and take a look inside.
Looks good. What do you call that? The happy face selection?
Planet Zoo, Pog.
Okay. Pogs, happy.
Pogs, let's go, celebration.
Okay. Build habitat for your wildlife. Nice. Monkeys!
Yeah, no, still ain't gonna finish.
Hey, I saw Solid Snake's box.
That's right after this one we'll have.
They look real.
Yeah, it does. And then after this one we'll get baby stuff.
Sure it does. It's showing to us in 4K.
Our television's not 4K, so how can we see it though?
It's still gonna keep the pixel rate.
Lisa,
It's just more blurry for us. It looks less blurry.
Hippo's pooing. Yeah, adorable baby elements. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to play it. But
really?
I saw the trailer. Piers mentioned this is a modern zoo, but what exactly does that mean?
So nowadays when you go to the zoo, you're not just going to see all the lovely, pretty animals. You go there, you want to be,
I go there because I'm forced to.
You want to learn about the research that we're doing. You want to be educated, and these are all things that you're going to be able to do in Planet Zoo.
That's why you got scientists.
And these ideas of the modern
for that.
zoo is really what we take to heart, and we're going to be promoting, the health and the welfare of your animals as the most important thing to do.
And Piers, when can we see more gameplay, and when are we going to be able to get our hands on it ourselves?
So we're obviously demoing the game all this week at E3, but most people aren't going to be able to see that. So we've recorded our presentation. Lisa's done a fantastic voiceover for it, and we'll be releasing that onto Frontier's YouTube channel. That goes live this Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Fantastic.
This Friday?
I cannot wait to watch. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
I'm not
joining
gonna
us.
watch your channel.
Lisa, everyone.
I probably won't see it. I'll
Next up, we
get
have
a
a
little
very
Frontier development and be
special
like,
guest
hey,
all the way from Japan.
Japan.
is it big in Japan?
Shenmue?
Please welcome to the stage
Probably.
gaming industry legend and Shenmue creator, Yu Suzuki.
That is right.
You get the lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the stage is a legend of Japanese game developers, Mr. Yu Suzuki.
Hello, everyone.
In addition to being the brains behind the following games, Hang On, Space Harrier, Outrun, Afterburner, Virtual Racing, and Virtual Fighter, Yusan
Nice.
also created the Shenmue series, and he's here to talk about
Shenmue or Shenmue?
3 right now. Take it away, Yusan.
It says Shenmue.
Maybe it's also too pronounced.
この場に出て光栄です。Standing on the stage today. それと20年支えてくれたファンの皆さん、ありがとう。I just want to say thank you to all the fans supporting me for the long 20 years. Thank you very much.
Man, they got big ears.
The wait is nearly over.
Look at their ears compared to his
That's
ears.
right,
Like
let's take
twice
a
as
world
big.
exclusive look at Shenmue 3.
He's got like double ears. I don't know if that's a bad thing. It's just his ears are huge. I'm just obsessed with
Honestly, I don't think your kung fu is strong enough.
it.
Grandmaster,
I've seen that guy before. You
Yo, Kung Fu.
that guy looks like someone from GTA. No, that's from Shenmue. No, the guy, the weird guy in the brown jacket.
Yeah, I'm saying from Shenmue, however you want to pronounce it. It's like a Genesis
1
game?
and 2.
No, not Genesis.
Dreamcast.
I can't remember what it was called. I knew it was the Sega system.
Ow.
And Sega said they didn't want to continue it.
Sega's stupid.
Yeah, Shenmue 3.
I mean, that's obvious. They did Sonic Boom to cater to
What did you say to me?
the kids in the room. And they allowed a movie of that disgusting creature.
I mean, Boom was glitchy, but
Boom was just a terrible rebranding.
They are heartless.
Then there's the live action movie.
Wait right there.
wait for it.
No! That thing's disgusting.
Just be patient.
This is him, the Japanese guy who got in our way. You've got some guts to barge in here on your own.
Who dat?
Yeah, this year.
Well, you can find out November 19th.
PS4.
On the PS4.
So many people have been waiting for Shenmue 3. I would like to once again thank you so much. Thank you, Yusuf, for joining us today. Thank you. Cheers. Everyone. Thank you.
He got the best pop.
Now our next
So far.
title is near and dear to my childhood heart. It's based upon a game I grew up playing called Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Let's take a look at an upcoming collaboration between Coffee Stain Studios and Lava Potion.
Another Heroes of Might and Magic?
Heroes of Might
The
and
Coffee
Magic
Stain.
3.
Yeah, so another one.
Is it 3, 4, 5? What is that?
I don't know. I've never played it. I've never even heard of it. I mean, I guess I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
This looks like Baldur's Gate to me.
Mm-hmm.
No. When they were showing Baldur's Gate earlier, it wasn't pixelated.
No, not this bad.
Mm.
Nighttime. Songs of Conquest.
A classic adventure strategy. Sign up for closed alpha songsofconquest.com.
The name of the game is Songs of Conquest, and here to join me in talking about it is the lead designer from Lava Potion, Carl Topfeld. Hey, Carl. Hi, hey, thanks. I mean, let's just start off. For anyone who maybe hasn't played the Heroes of Might and Magic series, what is Song of Conquest all about?
It's all about, well, you kind of start off with in the town that you just saw in the trailer, and from there you recruit your wielder, which is what we call our commanders, and you recruit an army, and then you kind of send off your wielders on an adventure. And they go exploring the world, they pick up resources to flag mines, and with those resources, you upgrade your town so you can get more stuff, and that's kind of what you do. Adventure and strategy combined.
Yeah, and, you know, I know that
Might be
part of the
interesting.
core loop is obviously get the resources to build up the township, but for what reason? Armies, man. Talk to me about those juicy battles.
Yeah, so the battle's just like the whole game is turn-based. So
He's
you
a
go
little
into combat,
aggressive.
you bring all your troops in, and you start by deploying them, and then
I
all the
just
troops
want to
that
bring a
have,
fire
like,
to his face and put a fire on his head.
Sure. They go in initiative order, and then you slug it out, and it's a bit like chess,
Well,
but
thank you.
instead of like pawns and bishops, you have like hordewans and face turns.
Great. Weapons and so on.
Yeah, and all those things.
And, well, you know, as someone who just loves the Heroes of Might and Magic series, I know that you have translated a lot of the gameplay elements into Songs of Conquest, but what are some of the modern elements that you're bringing in?
Well, there's a lot of it, but I mean, one of them is our magic system. We call it the essence. So basically, in the Songs of Conquest universe, everything has an
Yeah.
essence.
Are those boots on that screen?
So
Yes, do you have a problem with that?
No, I just wonder what the boots are.
troops, they have an
They're
essence.
boots.
And to do magic, you need to bring the
equipment,
troops with the
No,
right
they're
essence with your
boots.
wielders.
Oh, I see.
So if you want to like make your troops go faster, you need to bring a troop that has that essence, like cavalry.
And maybe to ask a basic question, what if my opponent kills that cavalry?
Then you can't do the magic.
So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're fighting someone, you kind of have to like weigh the pros and cons of what to kill off. Like, do you want to destroy their magic or their powerful troops?
Where can people go to get more information? And as always, when's it coming out?
Late 2020.
Oh, it's quite a ways off.
It's quite a ways off, but you can go to songsofconquest.com and sign up for a
Wow.
and then you can play earlier.
Well, as you know, I'm really looking forward to playing it, Carl. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, our next title is an update to a popular co-op game. Let's see what's in store for Vermintide 2.
Vermintide sounds familiar.
Warhammer.
Oh, that's him.
Definitely.
And they spam all kinds of press releases all the time.
Watch out for the rats. The rats are gonna get you dead.
I'm gonna look forward to it
And they
before
want to
the
give
other
you
one.
the Black Plague.
The rats.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
The threat is not the rats, it's the plague.
Oh!
Machine gun reel.
There's all the rats. Bloody.
Damn.
Did you just yoink a green ball at them?
Yes.
That's what I was playing the other one.
Yes. It's probably a plague. Looks like the rats come with plague stuff. Versus. Everybody has to do some kind of battle royale.
It doesn't necessarily mean Battle Royale.
You
That's
just
like saying
saw the
every
reveal of the
PvP
new
game is a Battle
PvP
Royale.
mode coming to Vermintide 2, which turns the Warhammer Fantasy cooperative game into something even more brutally competitive. It looks deliciously vile, and surely dismembering Skaven is
Yeah, those words don't go together.
when you know you're going
Because
ham on a fellow
it
player.
looked like it was
making
4v4 with NPCs, which wouldn't be a Battle Royale. It'd be
You can sign up now for the Vermintide 2
like a
maybe
like a Battleborn or Titanfall
In her
subscription
you're an
mode.
artificial consciousness orbiting Mars, whose ultimate purpose is to terraform the planet, starting from a single drone in your landing site and turning the planet into a flourishing second home for humanity. Courtesy of developer Lawn Industries and publisher Raw Curie, here's the first ever look at Paraspra.
What? Harassers?
As we all know, reaching the Red Planet was not humanity's greatest achievement.
It's hard.
Transferring the complexity of the human mind to machines was. So
They figure it's hard to get to Mars, so
so they can build us a home on that distant, dusty rock. Today, Amy reaches Mars and begins their mission. Amy, are you with us?
Amy!
Of course, I'm with you, Houston.
Building a base on Mars?
This looks boring.
Yep, sure does.
Curse Spirit.
2020.
In the Assassin's Creed universe, our next player is back in time to rewrite history. But for his debut project with indie studio Panache Digital Games, he's going to take us back 10 million years to where humanity began. Here to tell us all about ancestors is creative director and co-founder Patrice Desolé. Welcome, Patrice.
Thank you for having me. Really happy to be here. I've been waiting 10 years to come back on the big stage at E3 showing off a game.
Well, it's fantastic.
Big stage.
Big stage, that's a small stage. I want to see a T. T-Flows.
Well, when I started Panache, I needed a game, an open world game in which you can do a lot of things. You need a character in a 3D environment at first. And I said, oh, I'm the historical guy. I'm the historical dude, so I need an historical period. I said, oh, let's go back at the very beginning. It'll be easier to do because I won't have to build a city. I won't have to build technology, and I was a bit naive because we built Africa 10 million years ago, and that's not easy to build.
It doesn't sound easy. I mean, how have you turned those things
Those are apes, not humans.
Well, you play our last common ancestors, right, of all the big apes, and then you have to explore
so it's going to
your
promote
environment,
evolution.
and eventually you expand your territory, you expand your clan, because you're not playing that one badass character. You play a
Language.
group of badass
Profanity.
characters. And eventually you evolve into different species, up until Lucy the Australopithecus, roughly 2 million years.
Make a
I
E3-4.
imagine our ancestors had a lot
E4,
more
not
issues to deal with
E3-4.
than we
E4.
do today.
Well, to me, I'm
There's going to be a lot more
confused about that.
dangers in this world, so tell me a bit more about those.
Well, it's all about from a prey to a predator. Basically, at the beginning of the game, everybody is there to kill you and devour you. And basically, at the end, it's pretty much you. You're the predator, and everybody's afraid of you. And that's the idea of Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey.
So, Patrice, ultimately, what is the key to evolving your clan successfully?
Curiosity. You need to explore, because, you know, I made a game about characters and you needed to follow the story I wrote for you. This time, you're basically writing the
I
story.
was eating.
There's no story per se inside. It's not about going and see mission givers. It's not about looking at the mini maps and the little dots. It's about
Mini
you,
maps,
hey,
really?
Homo sapiens. Can you survive like our ancestors did? And that's the question I'm asking the players. And for you to answer that question, August 27th.
I don't see the Garden of Eden, so
Well, I was going
on PC first.
I was going to ask you
we'll
when
see
we
reality
can see it, and you
here.
answered my question first. Thank you so much.
Getting good at this.
As Patrice says,
she's probably like, I have like 30 seconds to talk to you, and you just talked for a minute.
Sorry, right here in the background. Someone probably.
Next.
Next game. Epic Game Store.
Hot garbage.
Hey, stop.
I knew Perry was gonna be triggered.
Not rated.
Or P rated.
T.
That one's T. Kingdom?
I don't know what. Probably E. And
The monkey game looks like it'd be interesting.
Not rated game.
I don't know if it's gonna be possible.
Oh, hot. Not rated.
Oh, I remember hearing about the Goose Game before. Yeah, I think I'd skip the monkey game personally.
Not rated.
I mean, it's better than that Planet Zoo or whatever that garbage.
Phantom Brigade. No.
Yeah.
Planet Zoo would be more family friendly. That's what I'm concerned with. Oh. What the golf? Wait. Oops.
So.
What was going on there?
Oh, another E game.
What the golf was weird.
That's an M game right there.
Chivalry.
I guess they're showing a recap then. What will you...
Well, probably New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe as well playing next.
Huh.
Maybe Jump Force, but probably not.
We're
pretty much going to be streaming Reacts videos all the rest of today, so I'll have a little time off at some point.
And one more thing. One more thing. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
What is this? Cute blue character. Is this like SRPG?
Auto chess or something like that?
It can't be.
What?
Auto chess.
Auto chess. Ooh.
Too bad it's only Epic Game Store.
Well, maybe it'll port to Switch at some point.
Founder and CEO of Dragon Nest.
Dragon Nest.
Indeed, auto chess has turned out to be a sensation, with hundreds of thousands, millions of players getting a taste of it. And here to talk about it's coming to PC is Lauren Lee. Take it away, Lauren.
It's coming to PC.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lauren Lee. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. I'm the CEO and founder of Dragon's Game. Dragon's Game is a game developer and publisher, comes from China. I'm so happy to be here today on this stage to introduce our game, Auto Chess, to all of you. This is really an exciting moment for us.
Maybe it was an app
As
first?
the Twitter says, this is a really engaging game of Auto Chess. Dragon's now is working with the creator of Auto Chess, Jodo Studio, network together to bring auto chess to a world, both on PC and mobile, so that everyone from anywhere with any device can enjoy the same fun of auto chess. Now we are building the PC version with by using the game engine of Unreal Engine 4. As everyone knows, Unreal Engine is one of the best game engines of the
Could you
world.
tell us something about auto chess, please?
With the help of FFG games and by the power of Unreal, I believe we can finish our job quickly and efficiently. And today, I'm very glad to announce the PC version of Auto Chess will be coming to the Epic Game Store. I look forward.
Forward to seeing
I look forward to all of you playing Auto Chess on PC later this year. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Loring Lee.
Yeah.
He never told us anything about the game. He just kept saying auto
Thanks so
chess.
much for sharing the news with us. Once again, Auto Chess, if you have not played, you must check it out. It is so fun. Our next title with Frankie up above, I understand is an inspired indie game.
We'll find out, Sean, because one of the things we love about PC gaming is the way that game creators from all over the world can draw inspiration from one another's work. Chris Tales is a great example of that. A gorgeous
So they're walking off stage down there.
JRPG developed by a team in Colombia. Chris Tales' spin on the genre brings a unique perspective that lets you see the past, present, and future on one screen at the same time. So you'll see the future change based on your decisions in real time.
Oh, this sounds cool.
Here's the world-exclusive reveal of Chris Tales.
I don't know about that. I'm having some Radiant Story vibes.
It sounds more Chrono Trigger to me.
McTriggered.
Yeah, but Radiant Story, it was a disappointment.
Give it. Modus games. Give it time.
That.
If you saw what was, what is, and what would be. If you knew how it ends, would you change it? Could you make the hard decisions? And would you be strong enough to fight?
I don't know. Maybe.
Looks like Child of Light. Just not as good.
Yeah.
If you learn from the past and act in the present,
In the future.
you can rewrite the future.
All of it.
This does look interesting.
Yeah,
If it's done right, I don't know if it's done right. Chris Tales.
Coming 2020. What the?
Maybe you can make yourself evil in the future or something. Whoa!
In
Someone's
PC
got
gaming,
a gun.
it's not the size of your weapon, it's how you use it. And I'm holding one of the, well, quite frankly, it's a bit average, isn't it? It's just your average, Glock, really. No. It's one of the ridiculous alien weapons from our next game, Valfaris. A brutal, heavy metal-infused 2D action platformer inspired by true old-school classics like Contra and Torrican. Assuming the role of fearless warrior Therium, players must pull out and slash their way through the doomed citadel of Valfaris, overcoming its deadly
I feel
environment
bad getting that around all day.
Those lights are kind of cool. Going back and forth.
Get ready to rip the galaxy a new wormhole. From publisher Big Sugar, this is Valfaris.
You got a sword too?
Oh, boy.
Yep. Yeah, probably M. Maybe T, but probably M.
Why does PC gotta have a bunch of M games?
Probably won't be M1 game.
You don't think it'll be rated?
All this comes to consoles, so how come?
It may not be rated.
Kind of reminds me of Strider. Like a more morbid, macabre Strider.
I'm surprised they didn't bring out Call of Duty 6.
Just incredible action in Valfaris trailer. I'm very excited for our next guest. In case you have not been in downtown LA, E3 is covered with Borderlands 3 art. It's amazing, it's beautiful. And joining me is the amazing and beautiful Paul Sage, creative director of Borderlands 3.
Beautiful's the new one, thanks.
Yeah, there you go, Paul. Welcome. I mean, there's been so much hype around Borderlands 3. What's the stuff you're really excited about hearing this year at E3?
Oh man, so we talked about our vault hunters. Well, this time we get to talk about Mose, and she is our gunner vault hunter. So she has a big mech. So it's one of the things. All about loot. We're talking about the different loot such as shields, grenades, those things, going to different planets. So a lot of stuff to talk about.
Well, I mean, I want to start right off with Mose. Tell us everything you can about her.
Okay, yes, I'll tell you everything I can. So Mose, again, like I said, she's a mech pilot. She has this big mech. It's called Iron Bear. She gets into Iron Bear.
Yeah.
We have multiple action skills, which means that she can equip either a minigun or a railgun or a flamethrower. If you want to barbecue your enemies, something like that.
Okay, what is the difference between a minigun and a railgun?
A terrifically fun character.
Railgun charges up.
Now, we've been excited to be collating a whole bunch of community questions. We're going to break it into two categories.
Bro, I thought I
There's a whole bunch of
new
questions that I want to make sure we get to right now. One of the big categories is about loot. Because you mentioned having
the minigun is
billion guns earlier, but what can you tell us about some of the other progression systems?
Right.
In the
So,
game?
let's talk about grenades. Like one of my favorite things that we don't get to talk about a lot. So in the past, we've had grenades. They've had like one thing they can bounce. They can stick to different things. This time we're combining like all of those things. So for instance, the other day I was playing and I threw a grenade, and that grenade had a bounce. It would stick, an explosion would come out, and the grenade would fire guns as it was going through. Right. So we have like a ton of different grenades that are in there.
You're fine. Uh-oh.
Shield where if you duck, that shield will extend out in front of you, so just tons of different things that we have with our characters. Class mods are unique, and they give you skills this time as well as enhancing skills you currently have.
I also remember earlier you mentioned about
glitches
artifacts.
on a game I can care less about.
So artifacts are, we kind of concentrated on like, hey, does the game feel fluid? Can I, slide into things? Can I jump? Can I cancel? Right. So when we were playing with that, we actually slid into a barrel, right? And the barrel exploded. We're like, well, that's kind of fun. Yeah. So why don't we do something like that? So our artifacts actually add certain things to movement. So for instance, you can slide faster. You can slide, and every time you slide, there's an explosion. We have something we call
Glitchy.
Second category of questions unrelated to loot. Well, there's going to be a single-player campaign. What's going to be happening after the campaign? What are some of the beyond the single-player, maybe end-game content that you can talk about?
All right, end-game content. Okay, well, let's see, so I can give a little bit. So we have this thing what we call the Guardian system. So for those of you who played Borderlands before, you might remember Badass Ranks. Badass Ranks, you can get, it's basically kind of an infinite progression system that added to your stats. Yeah. We doubled down on that. We have what we call Guardian Rank. And Guardian Rank not only has that infinite progression, but it has skills and different skins that you can open up as you go through. And the cool thing about that is, like, every character that you play on that account gets the benefits of Guardian Rank.
Oh, interesting. All right, last category we're going to go through, and then we're going to hit some rapid-fire questions. How do the boss fights in Borderlands 3 compare to Borderlands 1 and 2? I know those were big aspects. How do you build upon that?
Right, so I think of a boss fight, like I'm an old school Nintendo fan, right? So I love huge boss fights that have like three phases and stuff like that. So now those people, smart people in the audience know that we talk about going to vault instead of vault, right? And so there are different like huge boss encounters there that are just multi-phase boss encounters. We have like a lot of different mini bosses throughout the game, so a lot of different boss encounters throughout the game.
Well, now I want to ask some really quick questions that should be yes or no, very brief. First from Castore, how will you be handling multiplayer?
Multiplayer, we will basically be allowing anybody to jump in at any time.
How is that going to be yes or no?
Awesome. From MHL Animations, can I pet the gun? Great question.
I'm not here to judge what you do with your gun, so that's a personal question.
All right, great. Sam Wiseman asks, is Maya's new companion a siren?
People are asking the right questions. That's what I will say about that.
Oh, you tease.
Sorry.
All right, from Ironic Sanguine says, is Tiny Tina going to be seen fighting alongside the Vault Hunters?
Yes.
Nice. All right, I'm just going to blast through a couple more as fast as I possibly can. What's the level cap at launch?
50.
Will we get to see Flak?
Yes.
Will we see golden keys and or shift codes for Borderlands 3?
Absolutely.
Will there be duels?
Yes.
Other kinds of PvP?
Yes and no.
And also maybe. Perfect.
Yeah, also maybe.
And will you be able to transfer weapons between your characters?
Absolutely, right from the start.
Perfect. And when is the damn game coming out?
Friday the 13th,
Watch out for vanity.
September 13th.
Perfect.
Press 1 to
Borderlands.com
respect the
for more
shark.
information. Thanks so much for joining me on stage.
John, thank you.
It's from,
Once again, if you have
I don't know
not
what the
seen
game
all
was,
the
or some
setups in
game
downtown Borderlands City,
where you were at a
it's
funeral and
beautiful.
you walk up to the castle
Our
and
next
said,
game,
press
we're going
F
to be
to
revisiting a guest that we
pay
saw
respects, and now it's
earlier in
become
the show. He's
popular
upstairs
etiquette.
with Frankie. What you got for us?
There's a shark.
Oh, hi, we're live.
Go
Sorry.
back to just
Hello,
dance,
I
no
was
one
just,
cares.
yeah, I was
She's
actually
gotta be
checking
like,
out
you do
my
not pay me
outfit
enough to
for
wear this outfit.
weekend. I don't know, what do you think, John?
I think you look really sharp, as always.
Very
Very cool. Thank you so much.
creative.
John Gibson, president of Tripwire, thank you for joining us again on
back.
the show.
Yeah, very
Very
excited to be
busy
here.
man, yeah.
Yes.
Now, last year, we revealed Man-Eater to the world. And can you remind anyone who missed it what the game's all about?
Absolutely. Man-Eater is an open action RPG, or Shark PG as we call it. You start as a small baby shark pup, and you have to survive in this harsh world and try to eat your way to the top of the ecosystem. The three words that we think sum the game up the best are eat, explore, and evolve. And we also have someone we'd like you to meet.
Well, let's meet him then. Let's take a look at the new trailer.
I feel so sorry for you.
Dude, you paid enough to wear that ugly shark suit. So,
We're gonna need a bigger boat. I guarantee they're gonna need a bigger boat.
The shark's a friend?
By the end of the stream, they're gonna need bigger boats. Big B, gator bone. You see that person's body go flying?
Yeah.
Come any closer with that camera, we two gonna toss him.
They didn't come closer. Okay.
well done.
John, who was that
Repulsive?
appallingly dressed fisherman in the trailer? Because quite frankly, not even I would eat him.
That was Scaly Pete, and Scaly Pete's the villain in this tale. Pete is a best fisherman in the Gulf, best shark fisherman, or he'll tell you he's the best shark fisherman. And
Humans as
he
villains again,
disfigures
that's nothing new.
a shark at the beginning of the game and does some really
Think
nasty
about it, we
things.
really
So
are. We
he's
screw
not
up
a very
almost
nice
everything
guy.
we touch.
And
I
our
don't
story
think so.
of
I think
Man
humans
Eater
are
is
great.
told,
Humans are awesome.
through the lens of a reality show called Shark Hunters
The
versus
second we
Rangers.
learn how to kill
And
each
it
other, we
follows
haven't
Pete
stopped.
and the player shark on.
Well, we're stopping overpopulation.
And you know, it's really
Look at the shark
it's a
up
very
there.
exciting
It's
way
doing the Macarena.
to tell a story.
And based on that, to be
Macarena.
honest on it, looks like your main goal of the shark is to
Hi,
destroy it.
friend.
Yeah, there is an awful lot of man-eating going on in this game. That is the name of the game. And but we like to think of the game as a shark-tastic fun action game. It's like GTA if you were a shark. But there's
What?
Yeah, that's sick.
there is more to the game than just eating. So
Oh.
we spent a lot of time moving through the
Gross.
water, reaching out.
I'm saying
and,
T right
and adding
away.
abilities to go up on the beach for an
Look
afternoon
at all the
snack.
blood.
There's a lot of exciting things that you can do in the game.
And you mentioned before it's a shark.
Car
PG.
in the
How does
water?
that
How did
progression
that get
system
there?
work?
So there's three facets to the Shark PG elements of the game. There's growth, there's life phases, and there's evolutions.
Oh, you got
So
straight.
growth comes about through eating things, nutrients, people, whatever you can find. And that's kind of like your XP in the game. That allows you to level up, your shark will grow a little bit, you'll get more powerful. And then at key phases, that we call life phases, you'll make a big
Crowbar, I'm
jump. So
definitely ending up
let's say
broke
you're
next year.
a Bermuda shark.
What's that?
And
Crowbar
you're about
says
to
he's
become an
definitely
adult. When
ending
you
up
become an
broke
adult,
next year.
you take a big leap in size, a big leap in power and capability.
Guy named
Okay,
Crowbar said he's going
I
to
want-
next year.
I want
You unlock
that, the
evolutions that
shark
you apply to
game.
parts of the shark's body. For example,
There
you
are
could get metallic teeth that allow you to shred boats, or a powerful tail that allows you to jump to incredible heights, or you could get mutated lungs that allow you to spend a little more time on the beach getting those afternoon snacks.
Just really quickly, John, everyone's wanting to know this question. When's it coming out?
So we're really hard hammerheading away at this game and trying to make it the most awesome shark RPG ever. We're not ready to announce a date, but we're pretty certain you're going to see it before the next PC Gaming Show.
Well, I hope we do, John. Otherwise,
So, in a year.
I'm going to have to start biting people. In fact, I'm quite hungry at the moment. So I think actually I'm going to find an audience member.
You said before the next PC Gaming Show.
So I'll see you in a bit. I'm just
So either this year or beginning of next year.
Yeah, so in the year is what I'm saying.
I thought you said anytime.
No, I said in a year.
Oh, gaming chair.
Ooh.
Gaming chair. I know a lot of people have gaming chairs.
Ewin. They should send us a chair.
Nah.
You listen, Ewin? Send us a chair.
It's not gonna be for you.
I'll let you use it.
You can. I mean, it's like good for like.
Oh, nice wheels.
I mean, it's a pretty tall chair.
Ewin racing.
I think.
Yes, it was.
You know, one of the absolute best parts about being sponsored by iWin for the PC Gaming Show is that I get to sit for this next segment and talk to you about Terraria.
What are you sitting on?
Terraria is one of the best-selling PC games of all time, selling almost 30 million copies. And part of the reason why it's maintained such popularity is the fact that the developers Relogic continue to add content, going from 250 items at release to now over 4,000. Let's take a look at their penultimate expansion coming up, Terraria Journey's End.
You think it made the last DLC?
No, the hill last one was gonna be the last one. I stopped working on it for about a year and a half.
Ferrari Journey
Like, they just stopped everything.
The
They said Moonlord was gonna be endgame, and they're just peace.
Yeah, looks different. It's a new volcano. Lava.
Oh,
Slime.
scary.
Oh, it has a lot.
What is that? That's new.
Looks like a squid with a big old air thing, sail on it.
The next title that we're going to be looking at is a game that is the spiritual successor to Her Story. It's called Telling Lies by Annapurna Interactive, and joining me to talk about it is game
Well, I can see how that would
Sam
relate to Her
Barlow
Story.
and actor-producer Logan Marshall Green. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I don't know what Her Story is.
Neither do I, but Telling Lies
If you
seems
haven't
like
played
it fits.
Her Story, you totally should. It's fantastic. I want to note, it is a game where you watch live interactive video in order to uncover what happened with a murder. What is it that's going on in Telling Lies? What's the premise?
So, like Her Story, Telling Lies is a game in which you watch video footage to piece together a story. And this time we have a woman who has stolen an NSA hard drive, which contains
So it's like Night Trap.
intimate and private conversations between our four characters. Something has gone terribly wrong, and it's up to you to figure out what and why.
It's time to take a look at some of the gameplay mechanics and see Telling Lies in action. Let's take a look.
Once upon a time.
It's late. I gotta get her in the bath. I don't love you and I don't miss you.
Wow, she's too happy about that.
You know too much.
Oh gosh.
It's late. I gotta get her in the bath. Love you. Love you.
I've only ever been in love once. This was the girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly. I guess I still carry a torch for her.
So you can search on a word and title instances of it. What it look like?
I guess.
Coming soon.
Oh, Sam, I got some questions for you about what we've just seen. Talk to me about the mechanics. I mean, I saw, the subtitles up, highlighting, it was loading more video footage. What's going on?
So what we do in Telling Lies is we take all the exploration you would have in a normal video game, all that walking around in a 3D world, and we apply that directly to the story, to the footage itself. So you're going to be scrubbing around in these clips, paying close attention, and you're going to be picking up on the subtext, listening to names, people, places, and with that information, you're going to use that to find more clips, dig into those, and over time, kind of build up this picture of the story. And
Don't fall asleep.
it's truly like an open world video.
Can this PC game show hurry up already and finish?
A lot of times with open world video games, they talk about the square kilometerage or miles in there.
Talk about open world. That's not open world.
What's the sort of scope that we're talking about? Like, how many hours of footage is there?
So we got like over 10 hours of footage here. So
really?
It's a story that encompasses like 2 years. What I wanted to do with this one was, like I said, really embrace this idea of it being an open world game. You're free to explore and follow your curiosity. Just lose yourself in this story. All the characters. It's this huge, messy, colorful story that we're trying to tell.
Well, I'm curious, Logan, as a performer in this kind of game, what is it like to actually try to have all the layers in there for each performance, also not knowing when a player is going to be seeing the specific footage you're performing?
Well, it's definitely a non-linear open world game, but our approach and Sam's approach was not unlike a movie or a TV show, and we had to understand it A to B. And so, for the most part, that's how we shot it. Obviously, when you're shooting a movie or a TV show, and in this case, a game, you're going to be shooting out of order. But we actually stay pretty linear in how we approach the story. We went after it like all the other times we're actors. We just went after invention, and what do we want, and we tried to make it as deep. It's got a lot of scope. But we wanted to make it as deep as possible.
Never ends.
One of the best movie or TV directors I've worked with, so it's very similar.
Nice. Yeah, look at you too. Now, of course, I do want to stress to any of you, if you have not played her story, it's quick to play through. It's absolutely brilliant. Please check it out in the meantime. But we're, of course, waiting to find out, when can we play Telling Lies?
Very soon. Very soon, I promise. We'll have a date soon. Right now, you can go to Steam. You can wishlist on Steam. We all love Steam. Very soon. We'll be showing
I don't like Steam.
During E3.
Steam is terrible. I mean, anything's better than the Epic Game Store.
To get it out there.
Seems like a
As soon as
virus.
humanly possible.
Epic Game Store is
Sam,
worse.
I've never been to the Epic Game.
Do you not know what they
Thanks
do?
so much for joining me on
I
stage.
know they
Once again,
are. I've
Telling
never
Lies.
been to it.
So you don't know what they do to your files.
No, I got no clue. I don't.
They just
know
go through all your
how
files
On the
without
balcony,
permission.
Frankie's going to be
I
talking
don't
to us
have it
about a
installed,
game that my
so-
Files,
year after
passwords,
year after
anything. They
year
just sort of like
keep
scrub
telling
through
me
it
I
all.
have to play because
Yeah.
of how much they've improved
It's a
it.
good thing I don't
What's
have
going on
them.
with Warframe?
Well, one of my favourite parts of last year's show, aside from being upstaged by a giant duck,
It was Scarlet and
was
Living Room with
getting
the
A
rope.
giant duck.
Nice.
Warframe.
You said
And
something about
the
giant
latest
duck.
look at the next expansion to the universe is Space Mum Rebecca Ford. So, chat, behave yourselves, please, because Mother's here. Now, Rebecca, what are we about to see?
What's-
We're going to take a look at an amazing trailer that our team has put together.
That is
a lot
trash.
of
That's not even a meme.
For a look at what we've been
I
playing
got
on
a
Jack,
pen.
So it's about time to
I got
see what
pineapple.
we can do. Yeah, let's take a look.
Her microphone looks like a cockroach. Oh,
And for violence.
there's like a bunch of problems with it.
Warface.
4 things.
CVC games, more descriptors. I know you have too.
Tails games.
No, there's another one where it's like they had to make the little like thing on the back 2 times wide. I think it was either E10
Yeah.
or T.
They didn't have a bunch of different problems, but they're not as pronounced as something like this. Although that was a fine trailer. I mean, they showed nothing. Well, but
They still haven't shown anything.
no, still nothing. No, there's nothing.
So,
That would, you know. It made a good trailer, so.
Rebecca, it must be so exciting to know that the fans have finally seen it, and you're clearly going all in on the epic space combat. So tell me about the new stuff players are going to be able to experience. I
wasn't shaking before we started talking, and now I am because it's real. Because you know, Empyrean is what we're calling codename Railjack. It's basically taking the Space Ninja part of Warframe, sending it back up to space, bringing players that squad gameplay they know, taking the enemies like the Corpus and the Grineer, giving them their own Railjack to essentially explore the solar system with and take down the bad guys.
And when are fans going to get to see more?
Well, TennoCon is in London, Ontario.
Is this supposed to be a Ghost Runner shirt?
London, Ontario. That's Toronto. Toronto.
Okay.
Ontario.
TennoCon.
Stay and get a feel for the suit. So, what's the deal with that sweet-looking necklace prime? How do I get my Tenno arms into it?
I cannot say that on live television, but you know, there are ways. But yeah, you just have to watch, link your Warframe account to your Twitch
So what if
account.
it wasn't live? Would that be okay
30
then?
minutes of our Tenno live show, you can get it. But
Recorded television?
for the whole hour.
I'm only gonna say one thing.
Well, thank
The
you
girl
so
in the
much,
suit
Rebecca.
took
And
an
good luck
L.
with TennoCon. I'm so nice.
Thank you. Okay, now we've seen some amazing stuff today, but nothing quite so gloriously strange as our next game. Developed by Brooklyn-based studio Feral Cat Den, it's an existential space jazz odyssey set during the Big Bang. Yeah, actually,
Big
blew
Bang
my mind
Theory
about this
series?
one. Buckle up, everyone, because we're about to get bonkers.
They showed us
with
at the beginning.
Genesis Noir.
Look like a side scroller or something.
It looks really strange.
Dang.
That's what the rise of indie games has given us. Lots of strange games.
Too big thing.
We're just running along.
Yep.
Do we do anything?
I don't know. Just keep on walking through.
Looks like he found a Cyclops woman.
He's doing that weird.
He's playing a saxophone. Fishies!
This stupid PC game show is getting me tired.
I'm sorry.
Making me go.
Maybe Ubisoft will be better. Probably not.
Ubisoft.
Square Enix has the best chance.
No, Ubisoft has the best chance.
Ubisoft's at 3 p.m.
They're gonna have lots of indie stuff. They always do.
So Square Enix? They
No,
always do.
they have more tea.
Guys, Ubisoft has a lot of good stuff. The Crew.
We don't even know if they're gonna add new.
Crew, Just Dance,
okay.
Rabbids, Rayman.
Alright, they got some.
They better not announce the.
If they have another Rabbids or Rayman game.
Genesis Noir, beautiful stylish art. The next game we're going to take a look at is the twist on the stealth genre. It's called El Hijo, where you play as a 6-year-old trying to escape a monastery and find your mother using toys, tricks.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Let's take a look
It's meh.
at this.
You seem to think that if anything's family friendly, it's good, no matter how bad
I mean,
the game is.
Steve had one problem, but I don't know. This looks familiar. Oh yeah, you play as the little boy.
It looks similar to some trash I found in the garbage once.
I saw this on Nintendo Direct, I think.
Oh, it's Nintendo.
You have to like sneak out of the
area.
So like, there are psychos after your family, and so your mom gives you to this like orphanage place that's run by a bunch of what do you call them? Monks, and you're trying to get your way out and go find your mom. So it's a stealth game where you're just constantly hiding. El Hijo.
Oh, Hijo.
El Hijo, once again, is the title of the trailer.
We were both wrong.
I said Evo.
For our final guest tonight,
Ooh.
please join me in welcoming
Final guest
Larian
tonight.
Studios.
So I was right,
CEO
1 to 2 hours.
Sven Vinke, and from Dungeons and Dragons at Wizards of the Coast, the creative director of Dungeons and Dragons, Mike Merles, to talk about Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I played 1. I'm sure.
Now, this was only just recently announced. How did this partnership come about?
We went to see Wizards of the Coast at the end of Divinity Original Sin
tried to convince them back then that they should give us the Baldur's Gate 3 license, and they said, and but we had a long chat about what the vision would be for the game. And then we kept on bumping into each other. And then suddenly in 2016, I get a phone call from Nathan Stewart, who's the big boss of Mike and the head of Dungeons and Dragons. He said, you need to come to Seattle right away. We're going to have dinner in a very shady restaurant. And he had this big stack of paper.
Shady.
And on it was Baldur's Gate 3. And in it was pretty much everything that we talked about. He says, I'm going to send this to my board. Do you still want to do it?
Thank you.
Of course, I still want to do it. And then a couple of weeks later, we started negotiating, and here we are.
I mean, what does the Baldur's Gate franchise mean to you?
Oh, to me, it's the crown jewel of D&D computer games, right? I mean, for me personally, Baldur's Gate, the original one, was finally I had the chance to actually play a D&D campaign rather than having to run them for all my friends. So it just means so much to us. Baldur's Gate, it's, you know, such fantastic storytelling.
I hope they fix the problem.
It's so exciting to see it come to not only a new generation of gamers, but for the
I never played it. So
gamers who remember the
So there's like randomization.
since the original first two in the series. So it's incredibly
So
exciting.
you have to
And for us,
fight
it
to
really
level up,
is such
but
an
you get
important
injured in the
part
fights.
of the mythos.
So then you have to go rest. But while you rest for so many hours, you get attacked
The
again.
world elements, what are things we're going to
So I wound up dying all the time because I could never heal.
right now, but
And you couldn't like go to an inn because you get attacked on the way to the end. So no matter what you did, you wound up dying all the time.
They're very nasty. You are seeing in the trailer.
It wasn't actually playable until they put codes out.
It's accelerated, so that's not normal.
Yeah.
And you're going to see all the iconic creatures, iconic characters, iconic places.
No, I couldn't even from the beginning.
As far as we go.
I'm curious about some of the
might be
gameplay elements, because obviously, you know, there's been a big resurgence of Dungeons and Dragons, tons of broadcasts on Twitch. I mean, how do you translate some of the insane things that players want to do into, you know, what has to be a structure?
What is he turning into?
So we started with Player Handbook, which is basically basic rule set of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, he's
Player Handbook?
Fifth edition.
Yeah.
And so we ported as much as we could to the video game. We looked at what worked really well. We looked at the things that didn't work that well because it is a video game and this was made for
I was turning to the
tabletop gaming.
octopus dude we saw.
And
Switch face guy.
so we started modifying those things, and then we had to add things on top of it because if you play tabletop, you have a game master, and you say, well, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what that
Start a
race
fight
is
with a
called.
pigeon. He's like, okay, roll for dexterity.
Exactly, that's it. So we had to add systems to make that possible within the game. But we've gone very, very far.
Yeah, I mean, can you give an example of like a crazy moment that a player might do that you could actually play out in the game?
Well, I could, let's say that we get into a fight because you ask a nasty question, I don't want to answer it. And I take the chair over there, I put it on fire, smash it on your head. Well, just as an example.
That's just an example. It's fine. We're just talking. We're just talking.
These are things that we have to put systems into the game for to do it, which are not necessarily going to be described inside of the game.
Interesting. And I mean, like, Mike, in terms of your role, speaking to Larian Studios, you have tons of data, of things that players
Not surprised.
do, information that you
Dragon
provide.
Age.
They picked all end
What
games.
we do is providing the story support. You know, we think of Dungeons
I
and Dragons.
mean, what other RPGs would you rather be up there? Rather than
It's
really
like a toy
been
box for Dungeon
others
Masters
that are
and players
actually
to
good.
go into and build their own story.
In terms
So
of
working with
actual
Larry and
story.
working
I mean, you could have
with
any of the Final
opening
Fantasies.
up that toy box and sharing.
Okay.
Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior.
Like, I remember one of our first meetings,
I mean,
we just
Dragon
laid out a
Quest
map
maybe,
of
but
Baldur's
that's
Gate
it.
Sword Coast.
Final Fantasies
Like,
are
what
garbage.
story do you
So
wanna
that's
tell?
15.
Where do we want to go? What are the cool
Phantasy
things
Star
we wanna
Online.
put in the game? And then for the
I played and
in
beat the
terms of
last
support,
Phantasy
you
Star
know,
game,
but
what
it's
does
pretty
it
bad.
mean in terms of
Well, I guess
story
the
for
original
characters,
Fantasy Stars
free
up 1 through 4 were not the last 10
class?
years.
So that if, you know, if you have
and
your
what
favorite
else?
class and it's in the game,
The last
you
Phantasy
really
Star I
feel
played
like
was
You have the Mario and
on that role
Luigi's,
that you like.
That's
It's
not good either.
really coming to
Paper
life in an
Mario.
authentic way.
And you can count those as RPGs.
And we're going to talk in a
I'm not
moment about, you know, Baldur's
I'm trying to
Gate
think what
3,
other
release dates and whatnot. But we have a second game that we want to talk about
I mean, there's
on a
Pokemon
new
that I don't even know
technology known as
counts.
pencil.
Shiny Force is not the last
I
10
understand
years.
there is
Pokemon, you could
a
say, yeah,
tabletop
Pokemon would be
prequel
put up
coming
there.
for
But like, it's different
Exactly.
than what they
So in
mean by
Baldur's Gate, we
RPG.
think of this
RPG,
one
they call it
side,
action
all the
RPG.
different games coming together to tell one grand story.
Pokemon
Pokemon's
style.
turn-based.
So
We're talking about, like,
September
open world
17th,
style.
we're releasing our next tabletop
Well, they didn't say
campaign.
that. They just said
Baldur's
best
Gate,
RPG.
Defense
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
said
everything there
This
tabletop
is the
game.
next chapter in the
In
Baldur's
tabletop
Gate saga.
game.
Right.
Tabletop.
It's a prequel to Baldur's Gate 3. So if you haven't played a
Noah's
Baldur's
bringing us
Gate
back
game
in.
since Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, this is your chance to check out on the history. It's been about 100 years.
He's got the, like, monk bald
Give you a
spot on
chance
top
to
of his
check
head.
in on
You
the
see that?
city, to see what's going on. It's
I better
current
not.
Why do monks have that?
Bakers are. We also
They wear
have
these little
the
hats on their heads, I
1-13
think,
campaign that
which
takes you to the
like
main streets of
starves
Baldur's
the
Gate,
hair
the
and
depths
so it
of hell
dies. Or
itself.
maybe they just cut it. I
And
don't
to
know.
pose to the players a question: do you want to redeem Baldur's Gate or send it to damnation? So we're putting that right in players' hands to make that choice. Well, I have to ask, Sven, it's a question on a lot of people's minds. What can you talk to us about expected release time frames?
So people have been waiting for it for a long time.
Yeah.
They're going to have to wait a little bit more when it's ready. We know this is the game that we want to play, so we want to make sure it's really, really good. And then when that's the case, then we'll release it.
Well, I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time. And I think I speak for a lot of people here when I say, take your time. If the Divinity Original Sin games are any indication of the quality, it's going to be fantastic and worth the wait. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me on stage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ben and Mike, talking about Baldur's Gate 3. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Why are they leaving? Well, it's because the PC gaming show has officially concluded. Let's bring up on the stage the fantastic Frankie Ward. Come here, Frankie.
Hello. Well, thank you so
they're
much.
giving their goodbyes.
Hasn't this audience been absolutely fantastic today?
All like
Guys,
20 of them?
thank you so much for coming out to the 5th
Wow.
annual PC Gaming Show.
There is not many people there.
We want to give an enormous thanks to all of you who tuned
Yeah,
in
we don't know how
live.
deep
We
back
want to,
that
of
goes.
course, thank
They
all
look
of you who
far.
personally showed up this
They have
morning.
Dark
And,
here
of
on
course, the
top, too.
sponsors who helped make this possible. Epic Game Store, iWin, Frontier, Funcom, Paradox Interactive, Hovercast, Perfect World, Rebellion, Tripwire, and Samsung. As you know, PC gaming is a platform. It's not a publisher or developer, so these sponsors are essential for letting us put on this show every year. Thank you so much. And I gotta ask, Frank, any titles you're excited about?
Well, I do love a baby elephant, so...
I think that's going to be it.
Alright, so this has been our FFG Reacts to the PC Gaming Show E3 2019. Y'all have any parting thoughts on this?
Not really.
But they can see him pressing the button.
Alright, so I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest.